and happy Friday. This is Michelle with Revolutionary Resume, here with a job market update and tips and tricks in your career search, career growth. Welcome you on this very, very warm Friday. Hope you're managing to stay cool wherever you are, but summer is in full swing here in Southwest Ohio. Let's get started on some market updates. Procter & Gamble, which is localish to me, is cutting 7,000 non-manufacturing roles. So that's kind of a big cut. I have already, prior to this announcement, was working on a few of my clients' resumes who are long-term P&G employees. So they felt something coming down the pike, I imagine. Disney, they are laying off teams for marketing out of film and TV, publicity, casting, and development, as well as some of their corporate financial operations. So they are trying to streamline. It's not a ton of people. It was like, I think 500 to 700. So overall, that's not much until it's your job, right? When HR got restructured at my former employer, it was already a 3-person role. They brought in a 4th person, then restructured the whole department, and my role was eliminated. It didn't mean anything to anyone else probably in that entire facility, but it sure did to my household. So that's just one example. Microsoft, let's talk about them. So they are laying off 305 people just in Redmond, Washington. So that's in addition to all the layoffs they were talking about in prior weeks. So these are some high-level roles: legal counsel, technical program management, product management. These are huge roles, business program management. So big movers and shakers are going to be moving around. Make sure that you're positioned to move up in an organization, move laterally, or move out should this happen to you, God forbid. I just want you all to be ready. So let's talk about the federal workforce. It is back and forth. There's now, the court has been asked by this administration, do you want to, or not do you want, sorry, please expedite and let me move forward with the layoff of the workforce. If you are working for the federal government and you are caught in this yin and yang, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Please, for the love of all that is good in this world, work on your resume. Work on your resume now. Make sure you have your references together. And this goes for anyone. Make sure everything looks top notch and that you're ready to flip the switch. Start making sure your network is as strong as you thought it was. Never hurts to keep continually building that. Let's talk about Bureau of Labor and Statistics. So overall, it was kind of a slow hiring. It's not doing so well. Lower than anticipated, but the non-farm payroll, and this includes federal jobs, grew by 139,000 jobs in May. Unemployment stayed basically steady. It was at 4.1 in April. It went to 4.2 in May. So there's not a huge difference. ADP put out its numbers, and it runs their numbers. What they pull from is solely 25 million people they have in as clients, right? And they can see that movement. And they said that only 37,000 jobs or payrolls increased just $37,000. Sorry, 37,000 associates below the downwardly revised 60,000 in April. So April was downgraded to 60,000, and now the actual numbers for May were 37. So it is still a rough market out there. What I am seeing, despite what all these reports are saying, and what I'm hearing from people on the hunt, both friends and clients, sometimes both, is that they are getting more response back from applications. They are getting more phone screens. They're getting more in person. Things are moving faster. And I have somebody that went through and got her finished resume a week and a half ago and is already at final steps for 2 different employers and at first steps for 2 or 3 more. So if we can make you shine, you all have something to offer out there. You deserve to be in a place that appreciates you. You deserve to earn enough to feed your family and keep a roof over your head. I'm here to help you make a concrete move in that direction. And if you don't want to use me, I get it. Have somebody else look over your resume. Please make sure to quantify all your things. And we talked about earlier, building your network is going to be so key in this. Many studies have come out and said the people who are getting placements in this are because their network is so strong. So always, always, always be working with your network. And if you have any questions, reach out to the page, comment below. I thought it might be fun for everybody to chime in and tell me in the comments, how many pages is your resume? Back in the dark ages when we lived in caves, it was typical, really expected, I guess is the better word, for those resumes to be only a page. That is super ridiculous, and unless you are brand new, getting your first job or second job, yours is not going to be one page. I'm not going to look at a senior manager, neither will any other HR professional, look at a senior manager application seriously if the resume is a page long. You don't have the depth of experience I'm going to need for that role. So just something to keep in mind. But as always, take care of yourself, be good to each other, and peace out. I will see you in 2 weeks. I'm off next Friday for a little procedure. So take care, everybody.